Good evening and happy Monday. Good evening. Tonight I have another Lego set. It's from a stack of sets that I had originally decided I wasn't going to stream, but then I streamed a couple of them, and now I am going to be streaming them. So tonight we're going to return to the world of Lego Avatar. I was away for the weekend, which is why I'm doing a big Lego set on a Monday because I didn't get to build Lego all weekend. So here is today we're doing the Metkayina Reef home. This is the home of the Water Tribe. This is the tribe that Jake and Neytiri's family go to visit when they're on the run from the returned RDA. So that's how they get involved with all the water stuff. So as you can see from the picture, this set is built on two levels. You have a lower level representing under the water, and then a surface level representing the house above the water. There's also a little boat and some coral and reefs underneath the water. And this will look nice when paired with the elu and skimwing we did a couple weeks ago. I'm going to make a little display with them. And I think it'll look good. This set comes with 4 Nav'i characters. We have Ronal, who is the Water Chief's wife. Tonawari, who we saw before in the Skimwing set, but he's in a different outfit this time. And then we have Neytiri from the Jungle Tribe. And even though Neytiri was in 3 of the 4 first movie sets, this is the only set from the second movie she's in. And then different outfit in all 4 appearances, though. And then Kiri. Kiri is one of the teenage characters in the second movie. Kiri's an interesting character because she was actually born from Dr. Grace's unused or defunct avatar body. No one knows how that happened, but Kiri's an interesting character. And I really like the Lego Avatar sets. They have a unique aesthetic that's based on the Pandoran, and even some of the RDA stuff is pretty cool looking. So as we go on, I have 5 Avatar sets left after this, and 4 of the 5 remaining sets feature some of the RDA bad guy military stuff. You'll see how they contrast with the beautiful Pandoran environments that we have seen so far in the Banshees and the Elu and the Skimwing. And there's one other set that's Pandora Pure, but that's the big set, and I'm saving that for last. So the next 4 sets we'll see the military start to get involved. Unfortunately, I like Pandora, the Nav'i. Such a cool culture they've got going on there. Anyway, we're talking too long. It's late. We need to get this build started because I have to get in bed reasonably time tonight because I have a doctor's appointment tomorrow morning. But I got a couple hours to share with you all. So without further ado, you can see this is a big box. It's a bigger box than the piece count would suggest. This box is about the size you would normally see for a 700 to 800 piece set. This one's listed at just over 500 pieces. So we'll see how it plays out. So here's the front of the box. I can't really get the whole thing on camera unless I do this. And then as usual, I show the back of the box. Again, I have to do it like this. Looks like there's a hidden cave under one of the pillars. And then some other play features in a little boat. Alright. There's your view of the back of the box. You can see the front of the box again while I hit these punch tabs. Alright. The seal is broken. Let's get this open. I know from checking out the instruction PDF that we're going to get 4 numbered bags in this one. And then some big cloth pieces for the top of the house. Well, not cloth. It's some kind of fabric, I think. Maybe it's plastic. I don't know. So there's all the stuff. Let's take a moment to get organized. Excuse me a moment. I do have to check something on my phone real quick. Alright. I will be checking my phone periodically because I'm expecting some important emails tonight. So here's bag 4. I'll set that aside. And bag 3 can be set aside. Okay, and then here's the sheet with the plastic house top pieces. We'll set that aside till it's called for. Here's a bag of big plates that's unnumbered. We'll pull these out as we need them. Here's one. Here's another bag 4. So bag 4 is 2 parts. And then here's bag 3. And then here's bag 2 setting aside. And this part we'll set aside until we need it. And then, of course, we have here this big, thick instruction book. But you know what we do with that. I'll set that aside until I need it. Well, we're not going to need that, but I'll set that aside for now. Set that aside for now. And we'll come over here. And we have our instructions ready to go. You'll notice in bag 1, we have a tool. This time one of the rarer teal ones. So that's pretty cool. I like when they give you the teal ones because it's a nice break from the orange ones, which are in most of the sets. So, I think this is teal number 4 for me, and who knows how many oranges by now. Oh, I've lost count. Anyway, so let's go through these instructions. Let's get into the instructions over here. So yeah, that shows it up, and here it says. Okay, so bag 1, it doesn't say anything about these big plates. So I'm going to set that aside till we need it. And bag 1, we're going to open it up. And it looks like we're going to start with 2 of our figures here. And how is that distribution? Right. So bag 1, it looks like we're going to get Kiri and Tonawari. And they are the 2 different skin tones, the one water Nav'i and the one jungle Nav'i. So we will, when we get these 2 built up, I'll show you them next to each other so you can see the color difference. And of course we have our little tool ready to go. Of course, we need to make sure we're color matching the body parts properly. So yeah. And Kiri, being one of the younger characters, has the short legs. I want to make sure I'm matching up the tails as well. Because, hey, they're different colors. Now, there's no animals to ride in this set, which means we don't need to funk around with those crazy tentacle pieces. There will be animals to ride in a few of the remaining sets, so that is a thing that's going to come up again later. Let's make sure that the... Nope, I want to make sure... Okay, which hair is which? I think this is Tonawari's hair because I've seen it before, which would make this one Kiri's hair. It's not really clear from the pictures, though. Yeah, that's Kiri's hair for sure. Okay, from these pictures I can see easily which hair is which. And we're doing it correctly. And this is a pretty cute minifigure, actually. And it shows her holding this little big paddle piece like this. So there's Kiri. And let's get Tonawari put together. Oh, he is going to get... We need to make sure we're giving him the correct tail piece. And you'll notice, well, if you remember the other stream where we did the elu and the skimwing, you'll recognize that he has a different outfit this time around. And we gotta build his little spear again like we did on that other set. And his spear uses the lightsaber hilt pieces along with a bar to give it this I think it's cool when I see lightsaber hilt pieces used outside of the context of Star Wars. Star Wars has been using the same lightsaber hilt piece since it started 25 years ago in Lego. That's one part of Star Wars Lego that has not evolved over the years. And here's Tanawari with his big long spear. And here's Tanawari and Kiri together so you can see the differences in skin tone between the Water Tribe and the Jungle Tribe. And now we'll make them sit. And we can use their tools as kind of a third leg to help them balance. And like I usually do with all my little Lego people, they can sit and watch the set be built. And eventually they'll have 2 more friends joining. So the first bit we're going to build is this little boat. It looks like a little canoe type boat, maybe. Let me just make sure we're rolling properly. Just make sure. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, I talked a lot. We're 15 minutes into stream already, and we're just barely starting. But that's okay. I got a little time to spend with you guys tonight. So my plan is to do the 4 RDA sets, or RDA related sets, and then do the last Pandora Pure set as the finale for this little Avatar miniseries. Wow, that just yeeted right out of my hand. I had a grip and it decided, no. Where did it fall? I saw which way it went. And it actually flew. So, I found it. But I get really annoyed when pieces do that. Because when you have a good grip and then they slip out anyway. Okay, looks like we're putting on some little decorative bits. I like the whole living with the land mentality of the various Nav'i tribes. It's a big part of their culture. Regardless of whether they're in the jungle or the ocean, a big part of their lifestyle revolves around harmony with the land and all the creatures. Okay, so we finished the little boat here. And then here it looks like we're going to create a little piece of reef terrain. This one looks like it's going to be similar to the terrain builds we did for the Elu and Skimwing. They each got a little piece of a reef built. I am planning a big another Lego Mario stream for this week. I also have 2 more really big sets in the queue. So we'll see what kind of time I have for Lego this week. I'm trying to space out my queue for a bit. Okay, that's cool. This reef has some interesting shaping going on here. Makes it look a little more natural when they have these random arrangements like this. Oh, take a look. We have one of those minifigure posing stands for swimming. There we go. And there's a bit of scenery, so our little piece of reef is done. And the instruction book gives us this little bit of scenery from the movie. So I'll set that there. And I'll take all these spare bits off to the side here. Alright. So here's, looks like this is part of the tribe village here. And then here you can see the boat. You can see a character piloting the boat. And here, bag 2. Okay, so let's take the little boat off to the side for now. And our little bit of the reef here. And we'll take those off to the side. It says bag 2 is going to take some of the plates from the big unnumbered bag here. So we need 2 of the dark blues, 2 of the light blues. And I will again set these aside until the instructions call for them. But the rest of this bag I'm going to leave intact until the instructions call for those as well. So let me set these off to the side real quick, out of the way because they're absolutely massive. And let's go ahead and get the bag 2 proper open. So bag 2 We don't have any of the remaining figures in bag 2. We just start with the beginnings of some structure here. Okay. How does that line up? Shoot. At least that one fell onto the table for a quick recovery that time. I should probably get in the habit of working on this put down on the table like this. This thing's probably going to be unwieldy to lift in a minute. Given how big this house structure is going to be, it's entirely possible that some of this is going to go off screen or behind the instructions at various points during the build. There's nothing we can do about that, but I'll try and keep as much of this on camera as possible. But also remember, I have to be able to see what I'm doing, so I have to face it towards me in the same direction as the instructions. So it looks like here we have we're going to be placing another one of the minifigure swimming posts here. Yeah. I have a feeling there's going to be a couple of these throughout the set in various different places for the minifigures to swim in. Remember, this lower level represents underwater still. We haven't built the upper platforms yet that the actual house is going to be built on. This, however, looks like the bottom of one of the pillars that's going to hold up the house level. And I see these big pieces again in this parts pile. So we're going to get another one of those, it looks like. Another one of the big pillars before we're done with this bag. Lots of those pink and purple reef pieces as well. There's going to be a lot of detail going on with this house. It's a beautiful little setup they've got. The Water Tribe. Beautiful, but deadly. Pandora is full of dangers and beauty. The Water Tribe, just as much as the Jungle Tribe, is surrounded by dangerous beauty. Okay, let's actually set these two aside because they're in the way of me part hunting. They're so big. Did I miss something somewhere? Yes, I did. Okay. Alright, this one's supposed to go here. Alright. Let's keep going. Okay. Is that in all the way? I hope that's in all the way. Okay, and then we get 3 little fish swimming in. Oh, that's what those clips are for. We get 3 fish friends swimming along the reef. Okay. Okay, that's this piece. This section wasn't in all the way. That's why it wasn't didn't look steady. That's a cool step. Look at that. We got 3 little fish swimming underneath the house now. Okay. It looks like we have some more, another kind of coral plant here. Okay, I need to do one more of those sections. And then when I finish this coral plant, I'm gonna, before I turn the page, I'm gonna check my phone real quick for that important email I'm expecting tonight. Okay, So those three little purple coral plants are in. All right, let's see. Did I get the message yet? Yes, let me respond to this real quick. Sorry, this is an important matter. Excuse me one moment. Sorry, this email is about an important work matter. Okay. I think we're pretty much done with the email, so let's send. Okay, we're good here. Okay, we're good. All right, the critical matter is been responded to, and now we can continue building. And we're adding a second base. We're adding a second one of the octagonal base plates now. So we're probably gonna start building up the reef around the second pillar now. Oh, that's a slope. Okay, this one goes here. On the subject of good swimmers, uh, I was on a family visit this weekend. That's why I wasn't able to do my normal weekend streams. And Shayna went to go swimming. Grandma took Shayna swimming. And I went, and I can't do swimming because of my skin issues right now. But it's been a few years since I've been allowed to go swimming, doctor's orders. But the I went I went with them because Shayna likes when I watch her swim and do her various extracurriculars, and she's getting very good. She went to the deep end by herself. She was basically like a little fish out there. Well, maybe not a fish, maybe more like a dolphin. People are mammals after all. So we're more like so swimming people are more like dolphins than they are like fish. Yeah, sorry I got silent again. I'm trying to focus on correct placement of these bricks around the pillar. Interesting. A little bit of an axle bit sticking out here. Okay, another big coral piece here. Which way is this aligned? I think it's showing it going like this. Okay, that one's on. And then we have another bit of coral here. And then these go on to how exactly? This shows it lining up like this, maybe? Okay, now we're starting up another little section here on one of these light blue plates here. It looks like we're going to do some tile work as well with this one. Oh, I was behind the instructions. Sorry about that. Oh, yeah, that's correct. So I'm not exactly sure what we're building up now, but it looks like some more scenery. Given we're doing transparent tiles and white tiles against blue, it looks like this is going to be some water detailing. This may actually be the upper level platforms that we're creating the bases of. Considering it's a lighter blue than the dark blue octagons we built down below previously. But here's another little smaller bit of a pillar. This must be a bit representing the bit that of the pillar that sticks out of the water. Okay, so this is in fact the top bit of the pillar that's going to create the foundation of where it sticks out of the water. Let's see if I... Yeah. Oh, that's the whole point of that little white plate it had us put on the bottom, is so it can be lined up and placed with correct alignment into the square hole on the top of the pillar like this. And now we're going to turn this around, and it shows us adding some more of these coral pieces. Okay. And now let's secure these two corals. If it will let me put the piece on. Okay, I did that piece incorrectly. Let's... It's not supposed to go like this. Okay, We fixed it. And now we're going to take the other lighter blue uh, plate and we're going to set up the surface level foundation for the other side now. I wonder why we have some technic going on here. I guess we'll find out in the later bags. So before the end of the year, I'm probably gonna do one Morrowind stream just because I haven't done any Morrowind this year, and it's the main game in my channel's history. So I'll probably do one Morrowind stream, probably one other gaming stream, a couple more Lego streams, and maybe one or two, maybe one more Suno program for the holiday season, and maybe a karaoke program. But I'm not 100% sure on whether my setup's ready for that or not. I still can't do live piano practice. It'll be a while before I can get the equipment I need for that. Okay, so now we're going to put this onto the other pillar, like this. Secure the whole thing. Yep, everything feels secure. And looks like the foundations for the house are almost done at this point. And that concludes bag 2. And with that, the foundations of the reef pillars below the house. We've got lots of detail going along the coral reef. We've just got the very base of the surface level going. And now we're going to go into bag 3. Bag 3 calls for these 3 plates. And you know what? I'm just going to pull out these other 2 and set them aside for when they're called for later. That way I can get this bag out of the way. We have these 3 plates here. That'll be part of this bag's assembly, it looks like. Let's open up bag 3. Bag 3 is going to be tricky because we've already got a massive build going on in front of us. And this is one that, because it's foundational, I can't take it off the table because bag 3 is going to build onto it. So yeah, I know you can't see my parts pile that well right now, but you know how it usually is with this channel. We'll do the best we can. Well, actually, bag 3 is starting with an assembly. So let me go ahead and take the base off the table for now. And we can go ahead and focus on the assembly here. So it looks like this is going to be the main floor structure of the house. We're just about to hit the 1 hour mark of stream, which is cool because like I've said before, I don't care how long the builds take, but it's good to keep metrics on where you are at any point during a build. I was right to pick this set and not the other set I was thinking about for tonight, because that set was a lot more pieces. That would have probably been that set's probably going to be a 4-hour stream when I get to it. I'm being intentionally ambiguous for a reason. I don't want to reveal spoilers for future planned content. Oh hey, looks like we have a new chatter. Drake Hunter, welcome to the stream. I'm building Lego Avatar tonight. This is from the second movie with the Water Tribe. I actually built 2 of the water creatures on a previous stream. I have them across the room on one of my displays, and I'm going to add this Water Tribe house to that display. Okay, so now we need to do an assembly within the assembly. Yeah, I've done a little bit of Star Wars on the channel. I haven't done a lot of Star Wars, even though Star Wars is my main fandom, because I like to do a variety of different Lego. I've been doing a lot of Lego Mario as well. I especially like Mario because of the unique interactive play features that the Mario sets have. In fact, I have another Mario stream planned for later this week. I don't have any Star Wars in my queue right now, but I will have more Star Wars again soon. I've also been doing a lot of City. City's gotten very colorful. And I was doing Speed Champions, but I got pretty much all the cars from the current generation, and I'm skipping the March wave, so I won't have more Speed Champions till the summer. Yeah, the Mario riding Yoshi looks good. That one's actually not currently on my list, but may get there eventually. I have a limited budget for Lego. Even so, I've been managing to get a lot of really big sets. I have the Fortnite bus in my queue, as well as the parts of Avatar I haven't built yet are also going on in my queue. Alright, let me see, what set do I have there? Okay, I need to... What did I do wrong here? Hold on. So we have this piece, and we have this section. Did I mess something up? Yes, I did. There we go. This is how that's supposed to go. I'm glad I caught that before it became an issue. So that goes there. And then we have these little orange bits that go here. And that one piece isn't straight. I'm sure once we get this bit onto the foundations of the house, it'll straighten itself up real fast. Or these will do the trick too. We got these nice floor plates for this assembly. Okay. This will go here. And then we have this one to go here. And then we have this last plate going on to here, like this. And this goes in like this. So we've built, well, not yet. We've still got more pieces going on this assembly here. Sorry, sometimes when I stop talking, it just means I'm concentrating on the build. And sometimes I just run out of stuff to talk about. I try to talk as much as possible, but sometimes there's nothing to say. Nope, wrong. These go here. And then that allows these to go here. Okay, so now I have to look at the bottom. And this goes right in the middle here. Okay, so this is going to go onto the foundation. Let's pull our big base back into the build area now. And let's see. This section lines up how exactly? Alright. So it goes on like that. Let's make sure all these connections are secure against the base. So we've now just put in the basic floor for our house. Our house is up to the floor. And now we're going to start building assemblies again. We'll set this off to the side here. Behind the instructions a little bit so we can focus, so you guys can see the main action. Alright, these go on like this. This goes on like this. And then we get some more pieces like this. And then we get some Technic pins. This will attach to here. It goes in like this. And then it looks like we're going to build another one of those for the other end of the house. Okay, this one will go here. Okay, pins. this will go over here like this. And then we get these big green half circle plates to go here and secure those sections. Wow, this is going to be a long house. It looks almost boat-shaped. Okay, let's get this going. And here's a little ladder piece that looks like it's going to go on the front of the house. And now I have a little Technic assembly going on. And I'm probably not going to move the house anymore. So your view might be a little obstructed of action for the rest of the stream. But at this point the house is massive enough that moving it is not a good idea. So let's do this little Technic assembly. Okay, I'm not sure what this is, but I guess we'll find out later. And it has us pushing that into there. Oh wow, this is an interesting step. With some trans yellow bits going on. Interesting. Oh, you know what this is going to be? This looks like it's a representation of a cooking fire. That's my guess based on the instructions. And the colors involved. And the general shaping of the section. During the family visit, we went to downtown Baltimore to look at the German Christmas village they have at the harbor. And then we also went to the Miracle on 34th Street lights, where they had the beautiful Hanukkah house and some other nice themed displays on the one little street. So is that a water well maybe? This thing here? And this is the cooking fire? Maybe? I'm not 100% sure. But this is going in the middle, the exact middle of the house here. If I can get it lined up and placed. Yep. There we go. And then we have, it looks like, one more Technic assembly, which should bring us to the end of bag 3. Okay, that goes there. And this one will go here. And then we get this. And this goes, maybe it's not a fire? I'm really not sure what all this assembly is yet. It was a guess based on the colors, but it shows this going in the middle of that, and I have no idea. Maybe it is a cooking pit, and that's where the meat hangs from. I don't know. But it says bag 4. So let's get these spare bits out. And let's get bag 4 open. And bag 4 is going to get these octagonal plates. And we're finally going to get the vinyl, plastic, whatever they are, tent pieces up. But I'm not going to pull them out till we're ready for them. I know you can't really see the parts pile right now because it's behind the house, but I can't really move it too much at this point if I want to keep the action on the screen, so we're just going to work with it the way it is. Okay, and bag 4, we're going to get our last 2 characters here. We're going to get, let's make sure I match up all of the body colors here. Since there's one water character and one jungle character here. So we're getting our last 2 characters for the set in this bag here. And it looks like they're going to use, let me be 100% sure though, they use the same hairpiece, so I don't even have to do any guesswork here. And this one's going to hold a torch, it looks like. Let's just find those pieces. Okay. Then I have sorry, I'm kind of off camera again. That goes there. Then I need to find, there's the flame. So here's Neytiri, um, in her only appearance in the Wave 2 Water Tribe sets. Although she does have three more versions in the Wave 1 um, original movie sets. Different outfit in all 4 appearances. And now we have one more character here. And this one's not holding any accessories in the instruction picture, so we can just put her together as is and get on with the actual build. So this is Ronal. She's Tanawari's wife. The queen of the water tribe, I guess. We'll put her there with the others. And now we can proceed with some more details. So it starts off by having us hang a piece of coral off of this Technic assembly in the middle. So I really don't know what's going on with this yet. Could be a heating fire, possibly. Not a cooking fire. And then we also get a big ladder piece. One of these traditional Lego ladders. And that's going to attach to the clips on this side. I guess for climbing out of the water and straight into the house. Yeah, because it goes past the water level. So now we have a pumpkin. I have several sets with one of these Lego pumpkins now. I have to assume that this isn't an actual pumpkin, but just a Pandoran vegetable that looks similar. And this one will go over here. It shows it hanging off of this hook here. And then we also get this farm tool. And the farm tool, it shows also hanging off the side of this assembly here. And let me check something real quick. Oh, and I just I just got a response to that important email, so let me go back and check that real quick. We'll be back on in just a moment, and we will see what other secrets this house has to offer. All right. I'm just checking out the response to that email I sent earlier. Sorry about this. Yeah, I need to respond real quick. Okay, we're good to go. All right, we're good to go here. Hopefully, we'll finish this build before I have to check it again. We're in the final bag now. Okay, so, yeah. So it is a cooking fire, because here it shows us putting a fish in. And this fish is a different color, suggesting that this is a cooked fish, as opposed to the live fish we saw swimming in that in the earlier in this build. And we have the carrot piece in purple representing another Pandoran vegetable here. So yeah, this is the kitchen area we're looking at. So there's that, and we need to set up the fish. And the fish actually uses the one of the gun type pieces as its attachment. But yeah, not a gun in this set. Farthest thing from it, actually. But still deadly, as opposed to the fact that this fish is clearly has clearly breathed its last. How does this go? How's this attaching on? It shows it attaching around the edges of that. Oh, it just connects to the studs like that. Okay. So maybe that's a cooking fire, but also you can hang stuff over it, I guess. Basically, what we're doing now is we're filling in some of the interior details of the house before we start covering it over. Where's that other piece? Right here. Oh, I see how that goes. Okay. Oh, we need to turn this thing around according to the picture so I can see what I'm doing. Okay, alright. So now that I can see what I'm doing, this is supposed to go here. It looks like here we have the representation of two servant bowls. Although these are a bit big to be bowls. Maybe they're... I'll just do a couple more steps and see how it... and see if we can figure out what they are. You need to find one of those round tiles. I see round place, but the instructions say we need a tile for this. There it is. And then we need one more of these. That goes here. And then we get a bone piece. Which will go here. And then we also get a leaf. So yeah, I'm guessing all these interior cooking kitchen scene details would be very difficult to put in once the rest of the house goes up around this, which is why it has us doing this now, I guess. Okay. And this looks like it's going to be a smaller cooking pot kind of a setup here. Let me put this together. This will go on here. And that goes on how exactly? Here. It shows this one in here, I guess. No, wrong placement. It shows it in this one. And now we put on the first of the tent pieces. I think this is the one. It looks like it attaches in a similar manner to the banshee wings and other similar pieces we've seen in Avatar before. So there's half of the house's tent flap up. And now we put up the other side of the house. And we still got a sizable parts pile left. We're not done here. But it looks like the basic house is together, at least for now. So that's going to go on like that. And then this one's going to attach in over here. Line up the hole. And then this is going to come around and stick on top of the house. So that big pillar we put in the middle above the cooking fire was really the central frame for the tent flap. Pretty clever the way they structured. So I would assume I'm looking at the front of the house because the back of the house is all the way open, and the front, there's actually some detail that comes along down in front of the house. I'll turn it around when we finish the build. Here you can see another movie scene showing how the house sits above the water. And here you can see them cooking inside. And it looks like now we're going to do some assemblies, I guess, for the scenery around the base of the reef. Why do I have another cooked fish piece here? Well, I guess we'll find out later. So, I'm not sure if this represents more coral or if this is above ground vegetation because it's green. We'll find out soon enough in the next few steps, I guess. Hmm. I wonder. Alright, where's this other clip piece that I need? Alright, seriously, where's the other clip? I seem to be having trouble finding this little tiny little clip piece that I need. It's probably under something, but I've looked under everything. Tell you what we're going to do. We're going to do an on-the-fly substitution here. I can't imagine this piece is useful where it is, so I'll go ahead. And if it turns out this piece is critically important, I'll go ahead and look for the piece again. But for now, we're just doing things with what we've got. And then we need to find another green leaf. And that goes here. Oh, if this is a creature, I don't remember it. Oh no, it's a decorative plant hanging. Okay, so yeah. So this is the decorative plant hanging, which we're gonna attach on, well, here. How does it go? I need to see a picture of how that's supposed to actually be put on. Give me a moment. I'll check the box. Yeah, that is how it's supposed to be put on. Alright. So yeah, it's a decorative wall hanging. And that goes on like that. And I'll show you from the front at the end of the build, because it's too hard to turn with all these pieces in the way. So now we're going to start building up a third base. Let's see here. Here's a nice little open spot I can work with for a while. I do like the tribal aesthetic of the Avatar Nav'i people. Both the water tribes and the jungle tribes have it, although they express it in slightly different ways. but they're all Nav'i. They're all connected with the Pandora's spirit of life. All all the Nav'i tribes are in tune with Pandora and its dangerous but beautiful nature. And I just dropped a piece. Let me see if I can pull it over. I got it. We're good. Alright, so this piece will go here. And then we have a big rock piece instead of... We have rocks for this side instead of the pillars we had... The pillars we were having. So this might be like a side assembly of some kind. And then this piece goes next to that piece like this. Oh, these are the big rock pieces that you used to see years ago, but not so much anymore. Alright, some more coral pieces going on. And I know I'm facing away. I know the action's facing away from the camera again. There's not much that can be helped about that right now. Okay. So I have a feeling once we build up this last section of coral base, I think this is the last build, I think, on this set. That is just an assumption, though. Yeah, that's in. Okay. Interesting. Okay. So we gotta put these purple leaf pieces onto this pink plant base. And then this white crown piece representing the top of the coral assembly. This is what the sea plant we just made looks like. And this is going to go inside the cave that assembling back here. I am assuming it's a cave. Alright, this one will go here. And that goes there. Oh, cool. Okay. And then we get another flower over here. And we get this piece, the crab. I think this is my first Lego crab, although it comes in a lot of... Actually, it's either my first or my second Lego crab, but it comes in multiple colors. But it's cool having it. Excuse me. Did I miss something? I missed the addition of 2 more fish. Let me go ahead and finish this page and then I'll get them into place. I missed another piece as well. Yeah. This is supposed to go back here. And then this is supposed to go on like that. And that was not supposed to. The big plant from the middle just fell out of its position. So I have to get it back somehow. And now we gotta get the 2 live fish. So there's a total of 5 live swimming fish in this set. There's still 1 cooked fish in my parts pile. I wonder what we're supposed to do with that. But I guess we'll find out soon. We're about to hit the 2 hour mark of stream, but I think we're on the final build now, so we're not going to be on too much longer. This was a good size set for tonight, I think. I couldn't have done a 3 hour stream tonight, I don't think. It was an exhausting weekend. Okay, yeah, it's this one. Goes here. And then, this bit goes here. And now it has us doing another little platform thing. So I'll set that one over here. I'll bring this base plate into the little bit of space we have left showing. And I'll start putting this one together. At this point, it's going to be next to impossible to make sure I stay on camera. I do apologize, but I've run out of space. And these builds are too big to be moved around at this point. This one will go here. Interesting. I'm not even going to make any guesses anymore as to what this build is doing. We're just going to keep putting it together until it's done. be interesting to see what the third platform is for, given we've already put the tent covers over the house. I just did this whole platform off camera. Okay, so this section is going to go on top of the cave we just built. It shows it being flush on this side. And this plant inside the cave keeps wanting to pop out. Maybe it's not lined up properly. Alright. I know I'm off camera right now, but I want to make sure this piece actually attaches and lines up and becomes secure. And I need to be able to get my hands in there and do what I'm doing, so we'll be back on screen in a moment once I get this little... Yeah, alright. The top of the platform is now on. I can set this back here where you can kind of see it behind everything. Okay, and then we have this funky A-frame piece. And I just put those on the wrong piece because this piece actually comes in two different colors in this set. So now I have to get the correct piece this time. I didn't even realize it came in two different colors here, but I want to make sure I'm doing things correctly, so let's fix that. And that'll go onto here. It looks like we have another swimming posing piece here. And we have another marine plant here. This time using these trans green domes as their detail. That's what these new plants look like. Okay, so here's the reef and cave build so far. It looks like it goes to the water surface again, so this is one more big substantial bit of scenery that I guess is going to be attached next to the house. But here it shows us doing another assembly here, so let me get this one put together. Yeah, we're almost there. Our piece pile is not very substantial anymore. Meanwhile, we just passed the 2-hour mark of stream a couple minutes ago. We'll be done with this in a few minutes, I would assume. There's about 10 pages left of instructions. Okay. This piece will go onto here. Like this. And this attaches onto the big reef here. Between these clips like this. And then we have these long hose pieces. That attach into here. And then bend out and attach into here. And then another one for the other side. So that goes into there, and then the clips come out and attach into here. Okay, this whole section it shows attaching onto the front of the house, which is the side I'm facing. So let me see how this is meant to attach here. So it's got this bit hole here, which goes up to this Technic pin underneath the shorter ladder here. And okay then. So let's just pull that aside. We have some pieces sitting under, and I don't know if we're done or not at this point. Not quite. We have another step here. And this goes here to secure this assembly. This has to go down here like that, and that secures the side piece here. And then it shows the other dead fish sitting, the other cooked fish, I mean, well, it's dead if it's cooked, sitting in this barrel here. And we are clear. So let's take all the spare bits aside. And we will set up our exit scene. And the picture actually shows over a little bit of coral here for someone to swim on as well. And we have here the boat from the beginning of the stream. Remember this boat? Small little canoe kayak thing, whatever it is. The instructions show the boats sitting right there. This is a little docking platform for the boat. I didn't even realize that until just now, but here we are looking at the picture. And this shows you some of the other sets available. The Wave 1 sets representing the first movie, and the Wave 2 sets representing the second movie. Of the 9 sets, this is the 4th one we have built. I do have the other 5 in the build queue in hand, ready to go. Oh, and I almost forgot. The vinyl piece that the tent pieces came off of. We need to scrap that. That's trash now. And I'll move my box over here as well, because we're pretty much done with it at this point. Alright, we'll take the tool off because we're done building. We will take off the instructions, and we will set up an exit view here. So turning this around so you can see it from the front. You can see it's a big, expansive house property. You can see the house, the upper level of the water, and then below the underwater sections here, the reef areas. And you know what? We're going to take this little separate reef area and put it right in front. And the people can just sit where they are for right now, because I don't really feel like... You know what? We can pose it a little bit. Well, the people will be lost in the detail, I think, if we pose it too much. So we'll let them sit in front of the house like that. But yes, this is a beautiful house. And it definitely captures the living with nature vibes of the Nav'i people. I'm really looking forward to building the rest of my Avatar sets, but since I'm using Avatar as filler right now, I'm not sure where they're going to fall in the queue. But yeah, tonight was a fun build. We're 2.25 hours in, and I got another response to that important work email, so we're going to go ahead and I will call it here, and let's see who we're going to raid. Music is Code is on tonight. He's pretty cool. Let's see if he accepts raids. Yeah, no, he does not accept raids. Let's see, who else do I have? McDoodle's on. I think she accepts raids. She's a fun show. Alright, so we're going to raid McDoodle tonight. Have a good night, and I will see you soon. I definitely will be doing a Lego Mario stream this week. And I have some other Lego content coming along soon as well. Have a good night, and I'll see you soon. And I have some. And I'll see you soon. And I have some.